Hi, everybody.
Hey, what are we doing right now?
So basically, I'm Natalie.
Oh, hi. Well, I'm Dakota. We're getting right into this, guys.
Oh, we are. Yes,
Hi.
we are.
So, we don't really know exactly what we're doing, but we kind of just always wanted to do a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love like listening to them. So,
Oh, yeah.
let's try to figure out how exactly we're gonna do this. So,
Bear with us.
Yeah. So, I guess how did we meet?
We met last year at HHN in Orlando, which which one was it? HHN.
Oh yeah. So Halloween Horror Nights. So HHN 31.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's been that long. Wow.
I know it's been like almost a year.
Yeah.
I haven't even known this fucking bitch for a year.
He loves me, I promise.
Do I?
I hope so.
I don't know.
We're besties.
So back to what this is. So we're kind of just wanting to talk about just kind of whatever. I hope anyone out there is interested in hearing us and this crazy bitch over here.
Yeah, rumors, our opinions, hot takes, everything like that about practically everything nerdy.
Yeah, we kind of were like thinking, let's talk about something people actually know about. So we're like,
what's going on in the world?
Yeah, so like we're gonna talk about some entertainment stuff. I'm not really into sports, so if you're into that, stop watching.
I'm
just go
into
away.
Sports.
Okay, well, no one fucking asked.
Asshole.
Anyway, if you guys have any suggestions or any topic suggestions, please let us know. Email us at the podcast email, which is going to be in the description of this video. Oh, did I say video? Yes, video. So basically, not only can you listen to this,
you can also watch it on YouTube.
You can watch it on YouTube because we are that amazing. Yes.
And you guys can also go follow us on Instagram.
You can. We will leave that in the description below. So if you want to see our beautiful faces, please just log on to our YouTube account, which
more me than him, just saying.
Fuck you.
I'm the single one.
Anyways. So yeah, we will definitely tell you what our YouTube channel is as soon as we figure out a name for this podcast.
Yes.
We're very prepared, as you can tell.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
We did not totally just jump into this today.
Oh no, not at all. I did not just set up all this equipment in the past 30 minutes.
No.
Before we begin our second topic, who are you, Natalie?
I'm a person.
Wow.
I know,
fascinating.
right? I am a massive dog lover, for sure. I have a little baby at home. Actually, I have a couple little babies at home. I also love cats, and we also have a baby right here, which is his dog.
Yeah.
I don't know. What about you?
Me? Well, so I'm here.
Wow.
I know.
Inspiring.
I know. So, I do acting. I do music. I also am a bartender at the moment. So yeah, that's
Woohoo.
some things. I live here in the city of Orlando.
Maybe you shouldn't tell them where you live.
Fine. But maybe I want company every once in a while. Okay, it gets lonely here.
How does it get lonely here?
Well, because I'm just here with my dog and my boyfriend. So. He's a very boring person at sometimes.
That's actually accurate.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm hanging out with you.
I'm never boring.
No, she's
so fun.
she's just
I'm crazy.
Annoying. She's the other. She's the word that rhymes with boring. Anyways, so enough about us and our boring selves. Let's talk about something a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, let's head straight into topic, which is our next topic, HHN.
Yeah, so we were thinking, let's talk about Horror Nights since that's kind of like how we met and you can get kind of like a more general vibe. So if you don't know what Halloween Horror Nights is, it's basically like it's a horror event that Universal throws annually every year. It consists of like haunted houses,
scare zones,
themed shows. They got a bunch of food.
It's practically everywhere. You guys can go to like Japan, China, Hollywood, Florida, practically anywhere that Universal is, and you guys can go do it.
Yeah, it's a really fun time, and it's different than a lot of other kind of haunts, as you would say, because they actually get the rights to movies. You could walk through your favorite movies and TV shows here at Universal. So yeah,
like I got to, and I met this douchebag.
Yeah, hi, that's me.
It's It's a very fun time. I have a few friends that are absolutely mortified to go because they're terrified of all things horror, and I tell them that I used to be scared of horror, and then I went there and I got obsessed. So, it'd be like that.
So yeah. Anyways, back to like movies and shows. Like, I kind of want to talk about what you would do if you could pick any movie or TV show for Halloween Horror Nights. What would you choose?
Definitely Scream.
Why Scream? I'm kind of curious because I also would love a Scream house.
I have a big fat crush on Ghostface, but also I
Same.
love that franchise. And we've already done Halloween, and we also have the rights to Blumhouse. So any Blumhouse movie that you guys see will probably most likely be at Halloween. We had Black Phone and Freaky last year. We had Happy Death Day, and we have a lot of the purges that happen. But I would love to see a Scream house just because it is like such a popular franchise, and a lot of people like those movies. Plus I really, really want to get to meet I can't even say the names right now because I can't remember because I have short-term memory loss.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
Skeet Ulrich. I
Oh,
want to meet Skeet Ulrich.
Skeet,
Billy is my favorite Ghostface.
yeah, he's a fun one.
He's really attractive.
So like Paramount, I believe, is the company that owns Scream. So it would be awesome if they could make some kind of deal for a Scream.
Personally, I don't want to see another Stranger Things. I really like the show.
The drama.
I know, right? My hot take. First hot take. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
We've done 3 years of Stranger Things, and
3.
yeah.
What was the third year?
Oh right, we've done 2 years.
Wow.
We've done 2 years of Stranger Things, and I mean they're both really successful. It's just there's so much drama with the 4th season. I would really like to not have that.
I would love to see a 4th season of Stranger Things at Horror Nights.
I don't want to just because I know the type of audience it's going to attract, and I don't want to. I don't want my friends to suffer.
Oh my gosh, Horror Nights is always going to attract that drama.
That's actually really
that-
true because it caters to 13 and over. So
They always have to have that one property. Like last year with The Weeknd, that was probably supposed to take over Stranger Things younger crowd.
Black Phone was. Speaking of. Another hot take. The Weeknd. I do a lot of hot takes. You guys are gonna figure that out very quickly. I have drama with The Weeknd house. The Weeknd is my favorite musical artist. However, I really liked the house, but there was no scary factor to it other than the strobes. If they took the strobes out, it wouldn't be scary. We have a lot better houses. I hate bugs eaten alive, though.
Bugs was amazing last year.
I have an enormous fear of insects.
Okay, so if you don't know, last year at Horror Nights, they had this house. It was an original. It wasn't based off of a movie, but it was called Bugs Eaten Alive, I believe.
It was mortifying.
It was just a house filled with all these different kinds of bugs and it was so funny. It was it was set in like the 50s or something like that, which is like the vibes I love. I love a good 50s housewife moment.
They had a massive cockroach, and I literally almost puked after that house because I was gagging through the whole thing, and like the team members were laughing at me.
Listen, if you've seen that cockroach, listen, that was my favorite part. It was the little arms.
He has issues.
Okay, maybe that's true, but still. What was your favorite house last year?
I'm pretty sure I've made it almost completely obvious because I met you through it, but
Oh, wow.
Blumhouse, I loved the Black Phone house and the Freaky house. It didn't really scare me. It scared me one time. After that, it wasn't scary just because I had went in with my best friend so much. So,
Blumhouse was a really good house. I don't understand all the hate Freaky got on that house.
it's because it was somewhat boring.
What? I thought it was funny.
Freaky, I think part of the reason is Freaky was such a controversial movie.
Yeah.
Because it was like a horror comedy. It wasn't really scary. And so then they tried to make it scary, and it did not come to fruition.
That is a theme that Horror Nights does a lot. They try to do a comedy house every year.
And it don't end up well.
There was one a couple years back called Ash versus the Evil Dead. It was based off the TV show show Ash versus Evil Dead. It was the Comedy House, and I personally am a huge fan of that show and really enjoyed the house. But I do remember that year it got a lot of heat for not being scary, not being what people wanted. So yeah, like I don't
I
know.
say that they should bring in an Army of Darkness house. I love that movie.
Army
I
of
grew up on that movie.
It's a good movie. Yeah, all the Evil
It's
Dead
so
movies are good.
stupid, but it's so funny. And that's like a movie that me and my family watch.
You still haven't seen the new one though, right?
No.
Oh my God, Evil Dead Rises. If you haven't seen it, you need to go see it. I'm pretty sure it's like on demand now.
I do hope we get an Evil Dead house as well, because those are good movies.
Evil-
They're weird, but they're good.
Yeah, it's a really fun franchise.
I also kind of hope that like we make a deal with HBO and we get the Last of Us house, because I think that would be really, really fun. Have a bunch of
Yeah.
clickers in a house. Shout out to Pedro Pascal.
Pedro Daddy Pascal.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, enough about you. I would like to have a house too.
Which house?
So you're saying Scream. I like Scream. That's a good one. That actually, they tried to do that one year, I believe, but that didn't end up well with the rights, and that had to be a purge house.
We need to figure it out.
Allegedly. I'm not saying that's true. Horror Nights, I'm not saying that's true. So this kind of brings me to my favorite house of all time, Alien vs. Predator from 2014.
I was not there yet.
Yeah, she was probably a fetus.
I'm almost out of high school, guys.
I would love to see a sequel to that house. In fact, I would like to come up with the whole entire story.
Real. I get that.
Alien vs. Predator is like couple of my favorite like franchises. Alien
I think
and
they should have a
Predator.
Predator house. I love the Predator movie.
Predator's so fun.
Not the new ones. I really like the old one, the original one with Arnold Schwarzenegger. That was really
The original one's really good. Have you seen the new one though?
I hated it.
The one that came out on Hulu?
Yeah, I hated it.
I loved that.
Just because like it ruined Predator for me. I was sitting there, I was like, that is not the original Predator.
You see what kind of ruined like my least favorite Predator movie is The Predator. It's kind of a new one.
That one is horrible too.
That one is literally throw it away. Oh my God.
It's so bad.
So bad. That new like ultimate Predator at the end.
Yeah.
Literally
I do
gross.
have I'm kind of going off of the topic of HHN for a second. Have you heard about, I think I already told you, but Black Phone 2 is in works?
I've heard. I'm confused.
I'm so worried that it's going to be
confused.
bad, because I really like the movie.
What are we gonna do with that?
I know. I love the movie. I think it was really, really well done. I'm just super concerned about because sequels sometimes never end up well.
Yeah, I would need to know who is behind the scenes of this, who's writing. I haven't heard.
Bring Ethan Hawke back.
Yeah, I haven't heard a whole lot about it, so I can't really say too much.
I haven't really heard about it either. It's just I've only heard that it's in the works,
Yeah.
because Blumhouse announced it.
Yeah, speaking of Blumhouse, you saw those Five Nights at Freddy's posters?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, are you excited?
I personally am. I have some beef with I've been beefing with people on TikTok
Yeah.
about it, because all these new fans, and if you're a new fan, I don't hate all of you.
Okay, now that's just a little aggressive.
I am mad at
Yeah.
the people that are trying to push the movie back another year because of the eyes.
What?
So
I'm gonna need some explanation.
basically, whenever the trailer and the posters came out, obviously the animatronics have red eyes.
Yeah.
And there have been a number of people that are like, if we did it to Sonic, we can do it again, and we can change the eye color to the black with the white dots. And originally I was like, you know what?
People care
It
that much
could
about
be,
eyes?
it could, well, you don't know.
Oh
about
yeah, sorry,
FNAF.
I don't know anything about this franchise.
I've been playing it since I was little. I grew up on it. But basically in lore, the red eyes mean that the animatronics are being controlled. The white little dots mean that they're being possessed by the children that died. So everybody's having these controversies between red eyes and the little dots. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, guys, be so for real. I mean, in the movie, William Afton is still alive, number one. Well, I mean, he's technically still alive as Springtrap, but he's still alive.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like I think the first movie, it's supposed to be like a string of movies, and I think the first movie is supposed to be based off of the first game.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, so I think it's like how the animatronics came to be possessed with the kids,
Yeah.
because like it's a whole thing, and I will explain to you after everything.
I'm gonna need a lot of explanations here.
I promise he'll know everything by the time the movie comes out.
Will I?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And also, people that are like, it's PG-13, it can't be scary. Do you all forget about the Insidious movies?
No, that red faced demon, like that one's on another level.
Those movies are PG-13 and absolutely mortifying. So
honestly,
to say a movie can't be scary that's PG-13 is a damn lie. It's really, honestly, the thing I'm hoping most to see is the spring lock scene. Which kind of makes me seem really weird, but I want to see how they're going to do it, because you don't need to have, you know, a really gory scene to make it really good.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So basically in the game,
Oh, is this a spoiler?
no.
Okay. I'm good then.
So in the game, William Afton gets spring locked, which spring locked means the insides of an animatronic close in on your body, and he was like inside I don't remember what it's called, but like the yellow bunny suit. And basically whenever water gets on the animatronic, it spring locks, and basically it like impales him, and he becomes
Gross.
Springtrap.
Gross.
But
honestly, kind of cool.
yeah, I'm so curious to see how they do
I want
it.
to see that. You know, this is a franchise that I've heard about all the time as a kid. Everyone in my school was like, "You are you playing it?" I'm like, "No." And like, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's been a part of the culture.
Yeah,
It's a thing. The kids are gonna enjoy it. Hopefully.
the kids will not enjoy it. I'm going there to solely see like babies cry.
Oh, wow. Glad to see what you're thinking. I'm excited. Like, I know nothing about it. I just know kind of the general concept of it. I just kind of know. I know about the animatronics. I love creepy animatronics. I love me some horror stuff like that.
Yeah,
I'm excited about it.
yeah.
Anyways,
I am very excited about it. I think it's gonna be a really, really good movie. I just hope it doesn't get pushed back again.
yeah.
Because like, come on, we've been
Yeah.
waiting years for this movie. Like Sonic was understandable. Like he looked weird.
Yeah.
But the red eyes are part of lore, and I'm pretty sure we might get to see like the white dots in the movie. So, you know.
Wow. How interesting. On that note, we are going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back in like 2 seconds. Bye.
Bye. We're back.
Okay, so
We got the doggy now.
we do got the doggy. The doggy. This name is Riley. She is a good little husky. She is my little baby.
My doggy is at home.
Yeah.
I'm not at my house.
Yeah. They're not as cool as Riley, anyways. So.
She's adorable. By the way, my dog's name is Narcissa.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
I know, right?
Love that. What were we talking about before we went on break? Oh yeah, 5 Nights at Freddy's, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's stop talking about that. I'm bored.
We're gonna go back into zones for a little bit.
Yeah, let's talk about scare zones. We're gonna go back to Halloween Horror Nights because we are horrible at sticking to a topic.
We are.
Yeah.
We both have ADHD.
I hope you're entertained. So scare zones is basically. So it's not like a house. So basically, you're walking through a street. Streets are universal, and there are scary people there to scare you in the streets.
And half the time they don't scare you. But the best part is
wow, rude.
the best part is you're able to actually take photos with them and interact with them like you aren't in the house.
If they want to, not all the time. Scare zones is actually my favorite part of Horror Nights. I love the vibe. I like being able to just walk into like a heavily themed street, some big ass dude with a chainsaw.
Personally, I actually agree with you because scare zones, like, you get like the best interaction. You can just like stay in one area and just like interact with a scare actor if you wanted to.
Yeah, like I'm all about the theming about something like that, and just that interaction. It just feels like you can't do that anywhere else. Like I'm not gonna have someone, well, where I live at least, coming at me with a machete and being like, "I'm gonna fucking eat you," and like I'm just sitting there like, "Yeah, are you? Wow, are you gonna do it fast?"
Oh my god.
So yeah, what do you think is like one of your one of your favorite zones that's kind of recent?
I really enjoyed Graveyard last year, but I also really enjoyed the candy one. I don't remember what was it called? The one with the candy,
The candy.
like the trick or treaters.
Oh, like Sweet Revenge.
Sweet Revenge. Yeah,
Something
I
like
really
that.
liked that one just because I wasn't a big fan of the theme, and I didn't really understand the theming, but I mean, the scare actors were awesome and
Yeah.
we got to interact a lot, so I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, it was
And
a good
Graveyard
one.
was really well done.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also have like a massive hot take on the
That was kind of short.
the alien.
No, don't you dare, because that's my favorite one of all time.
Not
and you know
Alien
it.
Invasion, not
Okay.
that one.
Okay,
The
if you-
Alien one from 2021. I really
2021.
liked it. The one with the white aliens that look like astronauts. I made fun of that scare zone. I made fun of that scare zone for a while, and I really liked it.
Okay,
So.
that scare zone.
Well, just because of the interactions.
I don't want
And the theming was really dumb.
I don't want to speak ill of anyone, but
I'm speaking ill. The theming was really stupid, but and the costumes were even worse. But I know why they did the costumes. It was because of COVID and you know all that.
It was because of that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Speaking of aliens, I kind of already said it, but yeah, 2017 Invasion is
Yeah, he got
my
mad at me because
favorite
he
scare
thought
zone
I
of all
was going
time.
to talk about his favorite scare zone, 2017.
Literally the best. If you saw their pinkies, you would know what I'm talking about.
I started going to HHN in 2018, so
Wow. I started
Literal
in
child.
my first year was 2010.
God, I was 4.
I was 11.
I was 4 or 5.
Yeah, I just turned 11 years old and my parents were like, let's go to Horror Nights. And I was like, yay.
Yeah, there's about like a 5-year difference between us.
Yeah, because she's a child. like
I'm not a
an
child. I'm almost out of high school, guys.
An actual child over here.
Almost 18.
So yeah, that was a great zone. If you had to pick though a scare zone, what would it be? It doesn't have to be a movie. It could just be anything. What would you make a zone about?
That's a good question.
Strippers.
Medusa.
Medusa?
Yeah.
Why?
Like the Greek story of Medusa.
Oh.
Or I'd also, actually, no, I think I'd make a house about sirens and pirates.
Yeah? A
Yeah.
siren house would be interesting.
Because, like, it's not based off a movie, but you can do so much with it because so many people have so many different depictions of sirens.
Yeah.
And also, there's so many different stories of, like, Medusa and all that. Like, you can make her be practically anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that would be interesting for sure.
Yeah, that'd be a fun one, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, personally, for a scare zone, like, I would want something that could be both heavily themed, interactive, and not boring. So, like, when I'm trying to think of a scare zone I would do, it's always really hard, personally, because, like, there's so many things you could do, but, like, would it actually connect? Would it actually be something interesting?
Yeah.
Like, there has to be that idea that's just gets you right
Perfect.
there.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's why I always like to do a time period.
Oh, yeah.
I always like to try to, if I'm coming up with something like that, I want to set it during a time period so that it's instantly
Personally,
recognizable.
The 50s freak me out for some weird reason.
I love the 50s.
Scary. It's terrified me. He knows why.
I know very well.
I am really not a big fan of like old cartoons because like they're absolutely one of my worst fears. Like
Yeah.
they're so terrifying to me. And between like the 30s and the 50s, like there's just a lot of stuff in that just scares me.
Yeah.
Really do not like the 50s. Now, my dad was born in the 60s. My mom was born in the 60s, so I can't hate on the 60s, but I'm allowed to hate on the 50s.
Could you imagine a scare zone based off of like 50s dentistry? You go
Don't do this to me.
You go to the dentist and they're just like sitting there with their drills on the side of the street.
No, because if they did like an old Betty Boop themed one, that
Oh
would
my
scare the living
God.
shit out of me. Because
Yeah.
I'm absolutely mortified of Jesus Christ, the Betty Boop old cartoons. Like I love Betty Boop as a character, but her old cartoons are
Terrifying.
terrifying.
You know what's also terrifying?
Me.
Apparently The Weeknd.
No, you know what's even more terrifying? Apparently Lady Gaga.
Apparently Lady Gaga. So yeah, so Horror Nights has been doing these musical things, and recently
Started with Rob Zombie.
it did not start with Rob Zombie because guess what?
What?
I don't know if you were at Horror Nights back in the day.
Oh God, not the back in the day.
However,
He's old.
they've been doing musical acts for a long time. They've been doing rock acts for a while. I know people are like dying for like a Slipknot house.
Yeah.
But like
I listen to metal.
since Horror Nights has been wanting to do all these musical things, like the hate has kind of gotten really popular with The Weeknd. And then people just aren't realizing that it can be done. It can be done well. Like they did a Scare Zone of Rob Zombie, but
Rob Zombie was terrible.
The Zone?
Yeah.
I mean,
I literally, it was so good. I don't remember it.
it was an interesting thing. Well, if you could do any musical artist for Horror Nights House, what would you do?
Oh, that's a good one. I actually kind of think maybe now
Pink.
I listen to.
I'd love to see her doing her acrobats around my head.
My gears are turning.
Give me. Okay. Anyway, sorry.
I listen to all kinds of music.
Yeah.
However, I think to fit the idea of Horror Nights, I would have to choose like Metallica or Dio.
Yeah.
Just because like Horror Nights is one of those things where it's very, or I don't want to sound emo whenever I say this, but My Chemical Romance.
That's what I was thinking. My Chemical Romance would make a kick-ass house.
Maybe.
Depending on the era. I wouldn't want to do a Danger Days era for a Halloween Horror Nights house.
Or maybe Nirvana. I would be chill with Nirvana.
What would you do with Nirvana? Like, they have a vibe, but like, what characters would you pull to be scary?
Honestly, I don't even know.
Not
okay.
Miss Lopez.
I'm going to get so much hate for this.
For what?
But I don't care. I don't get the hype about Timothée Chalamet. I think he is very ugly. I mean, I'm sure he's a nice guy. He seems like a very nice guy. But he is so ugly.
Is he?
His face just makes me angry.
Wow, I'm so sorry, Timothy, if you ever see this video.
I'm so sorry to everybody that simps for Timothée Chalamet.
Just know.
I really don't like Harry Styles. I'm a massive fan of One Direction, though. I love One Direction.
You are the most confusing individual.
But I don't like Harry Styles because his music is just annoying now. It's all like the same stuff. I only like a couple of his songs.
Wow.
Also, I hate Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh my gosh, this is our first fucking podcast and she's already gonna get us canceled. Everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, I'm never watching that, ever.
Just because she has bad opinions.
Oh my god.
All the sour
downvote.
All the sour fans.
Oh my god. Listen, you're
the fans of Good For You.
Listen, the podcast is already dead. We haven't even uploaded the first video yet. I can already hear
all the fans
stands.
of Dune are just like in the comments.
They're
like,
already knocking at our door right now.
They're like, how dare you?
Hello. Oh, that's the Harry fans. Look at that.
No.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Hello.
I'm Harry Styles.
Hi guys.
God.
Watermelon and sugar.
Now, Harry is a very nice person. I
Yeah.
got the opportunity to meet him. He was very nice.
You met Harry Styles? When?
Yeah. So basically, I went to like a private concert with like 500 other people, and they
special.
like all like the One Direction
She's
people.
better than you.
No, I'm not. But it was like a One Direction concert, so it was like back in 2014.
Yeah.
And they were all like super down to earth, really nice people.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well, that's nice.
yeah, they were cool.
Wow, love that for you.
Yeah.
What other celebrities have you met?
I met the cast of Harry Potter.
Oh, like
Yeah, at the opening of Hogsmeade.
like the big ones?
I met Tom Felton,
Oh, I said big ones.
Emma Watson, Rupert Grint, the one that played Luna,
Luna.
Bonnie Wright, and a couple others.
Yeah.
They were all really nice too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Love that for you.
So anyways, we're gonna play a little game.
Oh my gosh, are we transitioning?
We are.
Oh my god.
We're transitioning into a little game that we like to call Hot Takes,
Is it?
which is basically wherever one of us comes up with a topic,
Yeah.
and the other person has to give their hot take.
Yeah.
And it goes back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
I've never done this before, so I have no idea what I'm doing.
I'm obsessed with hot takes. I play this game all the time with my sister and my friends.
So I'm just going to kind of let her take the lead on this, and I'm just going to give you my honest opinions.
Okay, so
Yes.
first hot take topic.
I'm ready.
Call of Duty.
Okay.
I need to know your hot takes about, have you seen the stuff on TikTok? Like the simping on TikTok.
I know of it. I do play the Call of Duty games.
I annoy him with this because I'm a massive simp.
I personally don't get the simping of the characters. I don't know. I don't get it.
Can't relate.
I guess there's like a thing on TikTok going around with that. Like, it's funny because I'm on TikTok, obviously. However, I don't get these. I don't get these kind of Call of Duty videos. I get the nerdy Call of Duty videos. It's talking about, oh, which gun is meta and what is the best attachments to use. And this bitch over here is getting fucking edits of Ghost going, oh, yeah. And like, I'm over here like, what is this?
I send them to him because I'm
What
annoying.
is this?
He's really hot.
Is he?
Yes.
He wears a mask. You can't even see his face.
That's the point.
Oh my god.
I have a thing for masked men. Also, Koenig is like super hot. But anyways, that's not really a hot take.
Wow.
But is that your hot take? You don't get it?
Yeah, I don't get it. I honestly don't. Like, I'm sorry, but like,
I don't care.
I just here to play the games. I sound like a straight boy right now. I just
very
play
gay.
I just play the games. I don't actually simp for these characters.
Yeah, he's weird. He plays a straight game and not for the men.
I'm sorry. I
don't get it.
I shoot the men.
Oh my God.
This bitch dies from the men.
Oh my god.
She's like obsessed with these characters and can't play the game.
Do you want
at
to tell
all.
them real quick about what I did last time I played?
Oh yeah, like she's like, I want to play Call of Duty because I want to look at the
No.
men.
Okay, so we played this game. We played it last time I was
Tragic.
here. And I let one of the characters get shot. And I was like terrified. And so I went back down the stairs.
This bitch is just getting her entire team just destroyed. Like she's trying to clear out a safe house.
Oh my god, Ghost was like shooting me. I was like,
Yeah, her own teammates are like, just stop it. Put down the controller.
Yeah, I was getting shot at by Ghost. And I was like, enemies to lovers? Best trope ever?
Jesus. This girl needs help.
Anyways, what's your topic?
Okay, Cats is not bad.
You're a fucking liar.
I am not. The music, oh my god, the music is fantastic.
The fucking movie sucks ass.
Okay, the movie is questionable.
James Corden.
The movie is questionable. However, I don't think the soundtrack is bad, and the show is amazing.
He's lying.
I cried.
He's lying.
Listen, the story, I don't know exactly what's happening.
Point made.
But it was pretty, and it was entertaining.
Pretty? It was like Aristocats, but make it humans.
No, like you see them, they're doing this. I'm doing cat movements if you're listening.
He's mortifying. Why am I friends with him?
After like 10 minutes or like 5 minutes, I'm like, wow, that is a cat. That's not a human.
Why?
That's a cat.
We're gonna disagree on this.
Don't even get me started on memory. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, anyways.
Every single time you bring up cats, I'm just gonna remind you that James Corden was in that movie.
Meow.
And he was like trauma.
Okay, yeah, he was not great, and so Rebel Wilson wasn't great. However, Jason Derulo
We don't like James Corden.
Everyone else in that movie wasn't horrible. The CGI was god awful.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I don't get the hate. I get the hate, but I don't get the hate. Do you know what I mean? The show's great.
I have to know. Have you seen the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie?
I have seen it.
You have?
It's fantastic.
Okay, that was going to be my next topic.
That's your next topic?
Yeah.
How is that a hot take? It's fantastic.
I want to know what your hot take was.
Okay, Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Okay, I'm not the hugest Guardians of the Galaxy fan, so I'm just going to get that out of the way.
You're so mean.
And Avengers Infinity War kind of ruined Star-Lord for me, and I know it ruined Star-Lord for a lot of other people. And then I know that James Gunn has kind of said that he doesn't really agree with the decisions made in those movies.
James Gunn is not an amazing person either.
Yeah, well, he makes amazing movies. I'm not saying he's the best person. Okay, listen, I'm not saying he's the greatest person. I don't want to get so dark on our first episode. However, he does make really good superhero movies, and I am excited to see what he does as the new leader of DC. I hope he makes some good stuff. But anyways, back to Guardians of the Galaxy 3. It felt different, but it felt good. I enjoyed it. I think it's probably one of the best Marvel movies of the past, like, at least 2 years since Endgame.
I agree. I have yet to see it, but I've seen enough of it, so I know like the premise, and I've gotten it spoiled so many times to me.
Interesting.
I can safely say Rocket is my favorite Marvel character.
Really?
Yeah. I originally I loved his character. I was like Bradley Cooper killed it as Rocket.
Yeah.
Even whenever like the first movie came out, like I love the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. I'm a massive Marvel fan, but I can't like after Moon Knight, it went to shit.
Yeah.
And I stopped watching everything Marvel. I really only watched like the old stuff
The
and Moon Knight.
shows are just so.
But yeah, I really, really like what I've seen so far about Guardians, and I know if I go to watch it, I'm gonna bawl my eyes out.
You gotta watch it. It's actually a really good movie.
Well, the reason why I say like Rocket's my favorite character is because like he's gone through some stuff.
He has.
And he's still like a really, really powerful character. And he still like ends up saving the guy that, ruined his life.
Yeah.
So
James Gunn, you are really good at writing.
yeah. Like Jesus Christ.
Anyways, moving on, I want to give a hot take.
Go for it.
The Weeknd changing his name.
Don't even get me started on this.
I knew this would trigger her. Why are we talking about The Weeknd so much on this podcast?
Because The Weeknd's amazing.
I don't get it.
I
get it
get
and I don't.
it.
I get it and I don't get it.
I get it. I understand. Do I like it?
Are you gonna go to an Abel concert?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I 100% will.
Oh.
It's definitely something I have on my checklist.
Yeah.
I understand why he's doing it.
Do you?
Yeah. Because I mean, he's been known as The Weeknd for a long ass time.
I mean, yeah.
And I think that he wants to like have his name known now. Instead of being known as The Weeknd, he wants to have his name known as like Abel.
Wow.
But I don't necessarily agree. I like him as The Weeknd. I will probably always know him as The Weeknd.
Yeah.
Even with this like new like goodbye The Weeknd, hello Abel
Yeah.
bullshit. I still love him. I think that his music's amazing. I'm not here for the name. I'm here for the music, and I'm here for the performance he puts out on stage, and how good of a person he is. And he seems like a very good person. So I'm, gonna stay a fan.
Here's the thing with me. As long as it's like an entirely separate project, then I think I'm here for it. However, I think it's going to be a little jarring if you try to go to an Abel concert and he's sitting there playing a lot of Weeknd songs.
That's true.
Like, I feel like if the name change is valid and actually is warranted, then it needs to become something completely different. It needs to be something that sets itself apart.
I just hope he doesn't come out with like oh my god, I love After Hours and I love Dawn
Yes,
FM.
yes.
Those are my two favorite albums that he's ever come out with.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
Interesting.
obsessed with After Hours.
It is a really good album. Yeah.
And I really like that 80s theme. Mm-hmm. But now like he can't do that.
Yeah, he
again.
can't do that as Abel. Like, I feel like it'd be too
He needs to have
weird.
like a signature thing as Abel.
Yeah, it needs to be something that sets itself apart and is different. So
Yeah.
I think that's what his plan is. He's a really good artist. He's smart. So I think that's what's going to happen.
I think he knows what he's doing. I
Yeah.
hope he knows what he's
I
doing.
think he does too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, we both have one more hot take left. Would you please?
Forgot what my hot take was.
Wow. You see, I came prepared.
I did not. Ooh, okay. What do you think of true crime podcasts? Because this is like very controversial.
True crime podcast. I personally don't listen to a lot of them, but I watch a lot of true crime TikToks, and I find them interesting. I don't know what kind of controversy you're talking about certainly, but I think that they're interesting. Like, I'd listen to them.
So I'm like I binge true crime podcasts.
Wow.
I love them.
Yeah.
The controversy I'm talking about is people will like do podcasts or like TikToks of true crime and start giving their own opinions and like shit like that.
Oh.
Which is like, you're not a detective.
Yeah.
Like, please stop doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can give theories as to what happened, but you do need to realize, like, this is an actual person.
Yeah.
And the actual person's family is going through mourning. So you have to put that into account. Like, don't be offensive whenever you're doing that stuff. And there are a lot of people that are like with that Idaho one. Do you remember what happened with like the college in Idaho, where the kids all died in that house?
Yes.
Yeah, that was like really, really bad, and people started putting their own theories in like everything, and it was getting to the point where like people were like speculating certain people did it, and those people ended up not doing it at all and were not even involved, and it was really, really bad.
Oh.
It was like it was hurting people, and you really have to think about that whenever you're doing that kind of stuff. But if
Yeah.
you're just like trying to get, you know, crimes out in like the open so that people are talking about it more and more people know about it, like Unsolved Mysteries and Crime Junkie, because I'm a massive Crime Junkie fan.
Yeah.
They do a lot of unknown cases as well as known cases, so that like people know about like unknown cases that aren't talked about at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I really like things that do that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Guess what?
What?
John Cena is a good actor.
You know what? I'm not okay. He's funny. He's very funny. I think he's good at comedy.
Yeah.
He's not good at serious.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, like he was absolutely hilarious in Playing with Fire and Daddy's Home,
Yeah.
but I can't see him in a serious role. He's a funny guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a silly, goofy guy.
I feel like he's in that category of actor who does one
He's like The
thing.
Rock.
Yeah, who does like one thing really well, and that one thing is
He's
really
himself.
popular. Yeah,
Yeah,
like he's like silly and goofy,
yeah.
and that's why everyone likes him. That's why they literally like changed his character for Fast X to be serious. I mean, to be silly and goofy instead of serious, like in Fast 9.
Yeah.
Love that.
I actually have a little extra hot take.
An extra.
I am not a fan of The Rock as an actor. And here's why. I don't think. Okay, this is
Rock
like.
is awesome, by the way.
I like The Rock as a person.
Okay,
I
sounds
think
like you don't.
he's a great dad, and he's very, very nice, apparently. And I love.
Apparently.
I love him and Kevin Hart's friendship.
Oh, yeah.
However, I think that as an actor, he just plays himself over and over and over again, and it just gets annoying.
There was that one string of like movies where like all those memes are coming out. He was like in the jungle, always wearing the same shirt, and it's like you can't tell this is 4 different movies.
Like,
That was kind of funny.
Jumanji is the same character as Central Intelligence, is like the same character as what's another movie he's been in? I can't think.
Fast and Furious, Hobbs.
No, Fast and Furious doesn't help. I think the only like different characters ever done was Maui from Moana,
Oh yeah.
because it wasn't him. It was a different kind of version, more serious. I feel still goofy, but it was more serious.
I mean, so like you also have to realize I feel like Hollywood's been doing this for like decades now. Say like Jason Statham, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I love Jason Statham.
Like a lot of actors do this to where they hire them for the actor and for that specific personality, and they do the same thing in every movie, and people find it entertaining because it sells tickets.
I just think that like they should have people that, you know, are able to do different stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's an audience for that too, I guess.
Yeah.
By the way, if you're wondering where this dog magically appeared from,
Under our feet.
yes, well, so our camera, we're having more difficulties with that, and I had to change an SD card, so we're back, and now there's a dog randomly here. Anyways, so yeah, that's gonna conclude our hot takes for the day.
Woohoo.
Please, if you guys feel free, join in on the conversation in our comments and let us know, what do you think about these? Because honestly, I would like to prove her wrong with everything she said. So I think we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
Yeah. I think it was a good first episode.
Do you think so?
I hope so.
I mean, you know, well, we'll get better, we promise.
Yeah.
We don't really know what this is.
Yeah, we're learning.
Yeah, we're here. Where can people find you at?
People can find me on Instagram at n.page.6.
Wow, yeah.
I'm not gonna give away my TikTok because it is a private account, but you guys can also go find me on Reddit at delusional_asset_326 because I'm Delulu.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you guys can follow me on Instagram and My name is Dakota Blue 1329 underscore 99.
He's fancy.
Yeah, I need to change it. It's way too long. And you guys can follow me on TikTok. It's just my name, Dakota Butler. So yeah, I guess we will see you some other time. I don't know when because I don't know what this is. However,
Hopefully next week.
yeah, we'll see. Anyways, bye guys. Have a great night. Bye.